Well, good evening and welcome to the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium in Jeddah for Al Ittihad against Shabab Al Ahli from matchday 2 of the AFC Champions League Elite League stage, West Region. Well, this was the setting for last season's final where Al Ittihad city rivals Al Ahli finally got their hands on the trophy. They've made a strong start to this season's competition as well in second place. Al Ittihad, though, so far yet to get a point on the board after an opening day loss. While Al Ahli were busy winning the biggest continental prize, Al Ittihad were busy sweeping up the domestic honours, claiming the Saudi Pro League and Kings Cup double last season, and as a result returned to Asia's top table. Al Ittihad arrived managerless, though, after Sunday's unexpected sacking of the Frenchman Laurent Blanc, the architect of last season's success. A surprise loss to Al Wahda on match day 1 of this competition, and Friday's 2-0 loss here to Cristiano Ronaldo's Al Nassr, proving too much to bear for the club's hierarchy, despite 3 straight wins in between those 2 defeats. Shabab Al Ahli, like their hosts tonight, claim the domestic double in the United Arab Emirates last season and are also making their AFC Champions League return. But while Al Ittihad failed to play in any continental football in the last campaign, Shabab Al Ahli did reach the AFC Champions League 2 quarter-finals, losing to eventual winners and fellow Emirati side Sharjah. Well, it's 20 years since Al Ittihad were last champions of Asia, 16 years since they reached their 3rd final, exiting in the quarter-finals on their last appearance a couple of seasons ago. It was 10 years ago, in 2015, that Al Ahli reached their only Asian Champions League final, losing to China's Guangzhou. 2 years later, they merged with both Al Shabab and Dubai to become Dubai's major club. Well, Shabab Al Ahli currently 4th in the United Arab Emirates Pro League after 5 games, 3 wins, a draw and a loss in their opening 5 games. They have 10 points. They are 4 points behind the leaders Al Ain, the 2024 Asian champions. A 1-1 draw at home in their opening match against Tractor sees Shabab Al Ahli with a point on the board. But the 2-1 loss in the Emirates to Al Wahda certainly wasn't expected for Al Ittihad. There's been plenty of big names linked with a potential job here. Xavi, who is a free agent at the moment after leading Barcelona, is the favourite to take the reins. Luciano Spalletti and Sergio Conceição, though, have by all accounts been approached too, so it's a case of watch this space. In the meantime, Laurent Blanc's assistant Hassan Khalifa Adam will be the man in charge for this game tonight, and who knows, maybe the next domestic match too. So the 2 sides preparing to make their way out. It's 31 degrees centigrade inside the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium. Holds just under 60,000 when full. It is a wonderful arena. Jeddah now with 2 clubs who have been champions of Asia. Al Ittihad and Al Hilal. Prior to last season, the only Saudi Pro League sides to have won this competition before Al Ahli added their name to the list. And despite winning that double, that will have hurt the pride of Al Ittihad, who share this stadium with the reigning Asian champions. 3 wins, that 1 defeat to Al Nassr sees Al Ittihad 2nd in the Saudi Pro League. And there is Paulo Sousa, the coach in charge of tonight's visitors, Shabab Al Ahli. So with all the uncertainty around managerless Al Ittihad, will tonight be a good time for Shabab Al Ahli to visit Jeddah? Time will tell. We will know in the next couple of hours. Or will the sacking of Laurent Blanc fire up Al Ittihad to get their first points on the board on their return to the top Asian club competition? So to the teams, Al Ittihad make 5 changes from their opening loss to Al Wahda. Giancarlo Simic comes in at centre-back with Ahmed Al Yaladan called in for his Asian Champions League Elite debut. N'Golo Kante partners Fabinho in the centre of midfield, with Mali international Mamadou Doumbia handed a start in midfield. Karim Benzema, who netted a hat-trick against Al Oqdoud in August, plays for just the 2nd time in a month and makes his first appearance in the AFC Champions League Elite tonight. Where's the captain's armband? Alongside Federico Cartabia, born in Argentina, but now an Emirati citizen. The referee tonight, Adam Mahmeda of Jordan, the 38-year-olds. Marcuan Santos comes into the defence in one of 3 changes for Shabab Al Ahli from match day 1. Guillaume Bala scored in the 1-1 draw with Tractor. Argentinian-born Federico Cartabia starts, having come off the bench in the opener. Up front, Yuri Cesar replaces Israel's Manas Debur, and so partners Sultan Adil. New signing Nemanja Maksimovic will again be the supply line from the Shabab Al Ahli midfield. An inspirational lineup before kick-off here. So disappointed in the 2-0 loss to Al Nassr. It's been an inconsistent start in all competitions, with 4 wins, 3 losses. 2 straight domestic wins, 3 wins in all competitions prior to the loss to Al Nassr. But Al Ittihad, including their 2024 run, have lost their last 3 AFC Champions League games, including both legs of that quarter-final in 2024 against Al Hilal. It's a poor run of form in this competition that they'll want to nip in the bud tonight. So much quality in this Al Ittihad team. Fabinho and Benzema, both UEFA Champions League winners. So just about ready to go then. It is Al Ittihad against Shabab Al Ahli from the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium in Jeddah. Hassan Khalifa Adam in temporary charge tonight for Al Ittihad in place of the sacked Laurent Blanc, who only lost his job on Sunday. Now Ittihad looking for a quick response to that 2-0 loss to Al Nassr that left them behind them in the chase to retain their title. Al Nassr, who are 100% after 4 games domestically, 4 straight wins, leaving out Ittihad 3 points behind them. Early challenge by Doumbia. Yuri Cesar, the player fouls. Cartabia then with the free kick for Shabab Al Ahli. Cesar, Sultan in there. It's a good delivery as well. Came off the head of Maksimovic, and then it's fired in off the frame of the goal. And Shabab Al Ahli inches away from taking the lead. It's a lovely free kick from Kartabia. Maksimovic with the header on, and Yuri Cesar with the shot. Questionable whether Rajkovic got something on that. We might see from this angle. Yeah, it's deflecting. I think he just flicks a hand out, Rajkovic. Paulo Sousa's side very nearly in front inside the opening 2 minutes. Here's Guillaume Bala. Well played. Really positive start from the United Arab Emirates champions. Finished 8 points clear last season from Al Hilal to reclaim the Saudi Pro League title that they last won in 2023 prior to last season. Shifted on by Doumbia. And now Mitai, the Albanian. Gets it back again from Bergwijn. Doumbia. Expected to be the attacking midfielder tonight for Al Ittihad. In the absence of Hussein Aouar. Gomez. Fabinho with the header down. Strong challenge from Kuan Santos. Mighty strong tackle coming in from Ahmed Al-Julaidan. AFC Champions League Elite debutant, the Al Ittihad right back. Here's Bala. Trying to swing the cross in. Danilo getting his head to it though. Bala trying to win it back. Diaby with the challenge. Foot in by Sultan, who did well. Ambitious effort off target from Kartabia. Well, no semblance at all of Shabab Al Ahli coming here to keep it tight and defend. They're very much on the front foot. And have almost caught Al Ittihad off guard a couple of times. The width of the post denying the visitors the lead. And that wasn't a bad effort either from Federico Kartabia. Kartabia again, seeing plenty of it, the Shabab Al Ahli captain, and that's off target from Bala. Well, Al Ittihad looking all over the place at the moment defensively. Shabab Al Ahli have come here and really got at them. Cool, that was a chance, you know. And one that Bala perhaps should have at least hit the target with. Conceded after 14 minutes against Tractor in their opening game. Shabab Al Ahli. Guillaume Bala levelling though midway through the second half. Yuri Cesar. Fabinho getting in the way. Out towards Benzema, he was on his heels though. Shabab Al Ahli quicker to the ball at the moment. Here's Mitai. Now Danilo. Now Julaidan. And now Diaby. First ever meeting in AFC club competition between these two sides. Al Ittihad have played 27 previous games against clubs from the United Arab Emirates. They've won 10, drawn 11 and lost 6. Shabab Al Ahli are the 9th different club from the United Arab Emirates that Al Ittihad have faced. So experienced now, Paulo Sousa, the 55-year-old who's been in charge since June of last year. It's his second campaign. Led Shabab Al Ahli to the United Arab Emirates domestic double last season in his first campaign. It's the 12th different club that he's managed. He was also national coach of Poland in 2021. Here's Danilo. Now Bergwijn into Doumbia. N'Golo Kanté out to Diaby. Kanté skips away from a couple of challenges. Benzema beaten to the loose ball though. Here's Bala. Now Kanté. Bergwijn looking for Benzema again, but Santos stepping in. Here's Sultan. Bala up in support. He's running down a bit of a blind alley here, Sultan. Holds it up though and waits for the support from Said. Santos. Said Estelahi, Iranian midfielder. A wayward ball though, Mitay cuts it out and finds Bergwijn. Here's Kanté into Doumbia. I mean, on paper, nothing should get through Al Ittihad's midfield, should it? Fabinho and N'Golo Kanté have both had spells as the outstanding defensive midfielder in the English Premier League. Here's Fabinho. Good challenge. Bala. Katabia has made a strong start. Sultan ahead of him. Now Bala. Cesar, I think, thought about the shot again. Feeds it out instead to Mateus Enrique, and it's a poor delivery. Well, he'll be desperate for the win tonight, stepping up from assistant to take charge. Maybe as much in the dark as anyone as to who's coming next. Xavi's certainly the favourite. Geladan's throw. Bala wins it back. Santos. Now Said. Santos stepping away from Doumbia. Katabia did well to win it back. Now Bala. Maksimovic drills it across the box. Mario Mitay was there to hack it clear. Comes off the head of Bala. Kim Bala, like Katabia, is Emirati citizen now, originally from Rio in Brazil. Now Geladan. Back from Diaby. Now Mitay. Shabab Al Ahli are unbeaten in their 2 away games this season and have yet to concede a goal. A 1-0 win at Al Nassr, followed by a 0-0 draw at Al Wada, the side who defeated Al Ittihad on match day 1 of the West Region League. Santos. Igor Gomez. Mitai chasing that one. Goodness me, Pedro Rajkovic got himself in a bit of a tangle there, had to keep his cool. Otherwise, Sultan was in danger of getting a gift. Dumbia. Danilo picking out Moussa Diaby. Gillidan on the overlap. Benzema picks up the loose ball. Renan getting in the way. Said. Al Hilal and Al Ahli, the other two Saudi Pro League sides in this competition, unbeaten in their opening 2 games. Al Hilal winning both of their matches, so Al Ittihad will be keen not to slip up again. Don't play for 17 days after today, Al Ittihad, until a trip to Al Fayha in mid-October. I'll tell you what, Rajkovic had to get that right, didn't he? And fortunately for him and our Ittihad, he did. Federico Cartabia again over the set piece, as he generally is for the Emirati champions. Said. Given away by Yuri Cesar. Wasn't the best ball to him, in fairness. Here's Benzema now. Igor Gomez across and did well. .37 now, Karim Benzema. He's only played 2 matches in the league this season, scoring a hat-trick in the win against Al Abdoud. That's going to be a corner if it goes. Shot from Juan Santos, deflecting behind off Danilo. The other 2 he's played this season, Benzema, both against Al Nassr, one in the Super Cup, which they lost 2-1, and then the 2-0 loss here on Friday in the last league game that did for Laurent Blanc. Sultan getting ready to use Said as a springboard by the looks of it. Cartabia to play it in. He's trying to clip it out to the edge of the box, I think, to Guillaume Balla, and he didn't get enough pace on it. Mateus Enrique. Cartabia. Now Said. Santos. Confident start from Shabab Al Ahli. I think we've seen already from the opening games it's going to be highly competitive in the West region. 8 from 12 to go through to the round of 16. There's Danilo. Now Gillidan. Conte. Now Diaby. Mita. Steven Bergwijn. Dutchman who scored the goal in the loss to Al Wada. Oh, Danilo made the challenge, just about got enough on the ball. I think Sultan was expecting the referee's whistle. It didn't come, though. Here's Doumbia. Now Gillet down with plenty of space here. Swings the cross in. It was a decent delivery. Benzema unable to pick up the loose ball. Fabinho. Conte. Diaby. Oh, ball into a dangerous area. Nobody really attacked it for Al Ittihad. I wonder what would have happened had somebody in yellow and black done just that, because Renan and Igor Gomez got themselves in a bit of a tangle, despite the fact they're under no pressure at all. Here's Simic. Conte. Now Diaby. Conte skips away from one challenge, trying to feed it out to Bergwijn. Here's Mitai. Fabulous atmosphere the Al Ittihad supporters are producing here. Al Ittihad will be attacking that bank of yellow and black in the second half. Here's Doumbia. Conte. Danilo. Mitai with the cross, too high for Benzema. Santos gets it away, only as far as Doumbia, who wriggles through. Risky challenge from Maksimovic. Well, Doumbia looking perplexed. I'm sure that's going to be looked at. On initial viewing, it looked as though the Serbian had caught Doumbia. And you could see the referee in conversation with the VAR. Heart-in-mouth moment there for Nemanja Maksimovic. Here's Renan. Santos hugging the touchline. And Saeed back to Al-Meki Bali. Well, let's see. It's a positive run by Doumbia, isn't it? Oh, it's one of those. Let's see. Well, he doesn't get the ball, and he does sort of pull out of the challenge, but at the same time does catch him. Is there an element of Doumbia going over his legs? Nothing doing, though. Here's Mitai. Doumbia. Big boots to fill tonight, playing in the position that Houssem Aouar normally occupies for Al Ittihad. Cesar, touch off to Bala. Matthias Enrique to Cartabia. Maksimovic. No foul. And Mario Mitai can come forward. Doumbia. Here's Conte. Clips it through the centre to Moussa Diaby. Wrong side of the post from the Frenchman. Great work from N'Golo Conte. Releasing Diaby, but it's not the cleanest strike, is it? It was always going wide. Yet to score this season, Diaby netted 5 in 28 appearances last season after moving from Aston Villa. Here's Fabinho. Al Ahli. Now Ahli again, more space to deliver this time. He's continually putting the ball in a really good area, but nobody attacks it. And that's off target from Doumbia. Ahmed Al Ahli has been a good outlet. Always going wide from Mohamedou Doumbia. Full international for Mali. Broke through at Antwerp in Belgium before making the switch to the Saudi Pro League for this season. Now Ahli back to Rajkovic. Maximovic's header. And Kartabia on to Guillaume Balla, who's fouled. And it's a free kick in a decent position for Shabab Al Ahli. And that's the first yellow card of the night for Ahmed Al Ahli. Opportunity maybe for Federico Kartabia from here. Don't have a particularly good record against Saudi Pro League clubs. Shabab Al Ahli have only won 4 of 22 previous meetings. They faced Al Hilal 12 times, Al Ahli 7 times, Al Town twice, and Al Nassr once. I think they'll be pretty happy, those that support Shabab Al Ahli. They've gone at Al Ittihad in the early moments of this contest. They've gone the closest to scoring with Yuri Cesar's effort off the post via a combination of deflection and fingertip save. It's quite a way out, isn't it? It's going to take something special. But he knows his way around a set piece, Federico Kartabia. Yuri Cesar there as well. It's a difficult one. It's quite a way out for a direct shot. It's a bit central to clip it in, and it was on target from Yuri Cesar. You have to be a whole lot better than that to beat Predrag Rajkovic from there. It was curling, it was dipping, but it was always heading towards the Al Ittihad goalkeeper. Shabab Al Ahli throw. Kawan Santos looking for options. It's it back from Balla. Fabinho claiming it was out of play. They play on though. It's Yuri Cesar into Sultan. Back to Cesar. And then cleared away. Santos just couldn't get a touch on it. Mateus Enrique. Kartabia. Foot in by Mitai. And now he's charging forward, the Albanian left-back. Danilo. Fabinho. Benzema. N'Golo Conte to Diaby. Al Ahli again going outside him. There's a real lack of bodies in the box when the wide players have it. You could see again how Gilladine thought about putting the ball in for the umpteenth time, looked up and there was nobody attacking the 6-yard box. Conte. Here's Diaby. Gilladine now fires it across. Bergwijn was in there. And Bala clears it away. Simic. N'Golo Conte. Clipped back by Diaby. Simic, Fabinho. Conte. Now Gilladine. Now Benzema. Almost snuck through there, Diaby, but Bala clears it away. Well, they've certainly settled down now, Al Ittihad, after the electric start from Shabab Al Ahli that very nearly brought them a goal from Yuri Cesar. Well, the United Arab Emirates has only produced one club that have won this competition, Al Ahli. They won it for the second time in 2024, thrashing Yokohama F. Marinos in the final. Didn't have a particularly good defence of their trophy, though, failed to make it through the league stage last season. And Chile down with the cross in. Yuri Cesar also won the trophy back in 2003, Al Ahli. Here's Sultan. No, he's claiming he was struck in the face there. Stern talking to for Giancarlo Simic. That was a shoulder, wasn't it? Certainly wasn't a swing of the arm or anything. I think just as he leans in for the tackle, he catches Sultan with his shoulder. An opportunity to take some refreshments on board. 31 degrees, stifling hot conditions. Paulo Sousa in deep conversation there with Federico Cartabia, his main man. Hasn't had a great deal of service so far, Karim Benzema. His record reads 3 goals in 3 games this season. Hasn't been quite like that, though, because they all came in the same match against Al Oqdoud, a 5-2 win for Al Ittihad. Well, a point would be a decent result for Shabab Al Ahli. Match day 3, they're at home to Nasaf, side from Uzbekistan, who have lost their opening 2 games so far. Might view that as an opportunity to pick up some points, but Nasaf, a decent side. They went 2 goals up, remember, on match day 1 away to Al Ahli. Al Ittihad face Al Shorta of Iraq next. Haven't seen too much link up from Bergwijn and Benzema at the moment. Perhaps that's what the conversation is about between those two. So Cartavia will restart the game. Stands the cross up. I thought for a second it was going to be too close to Rajkovic, but it stayed airborne. Too much air on it though for anybody in red to get on the end of. Fabinho. Rajkovic. It's Al Hilal's first home game in this competition since they lost here 2-0 to Al Hilal in the quarter-finals of this competition in 2024. That ended a run of 10 games unbeaten at home, though, in this competition for Al Ittihad. 8 wins and 2 draws. They've won 41 of 57 home games at this level. Just 8 defeats. So it's not an easy place to come and get a result in continental competition. Shabab Al Ahli have made a pretty decent fist of it so far, though, in the opening half an hour. Wonderful midfielder in his playing days, Paulo Sousa. UEFA Champions League winner with Juventus. Almost 30 years ago now, 1996. Played for Benfica and Dortmund too. Foot in from Simic. Sultan will chase that. Danilo was always favourite though. Fabinho. Now Mitai to Bergwijn. Benzema. Mateus Enrique out to block the run of Mitai. And does so. It's a throw though for Al Ittihad. Fabinho. Conte. Doumbia. In towards Bergwijn, and he's fouled. It's a free kick for Al Ittihad. Now this is a decent position. That's rash, it was clumsy. It was a forwards challenge from Sultan. Karim Benzema, surprisingly, is over this. Hamad Al-Mekibala hasn't had too much to do in the Shabab Al Ahli goal so far. May well be tested here, though. It's over the wall and it's over the bar. Just didn't get enough whip to get it down quickly enough. Perhaps it was too close, that one. I wonder how match fit he is, and I wonder how long he'll play this evening. Karim Benzema. There's Bala. Still going. Touches it back to Sultan, who shoots, and Rajkovic blocks it. Good work again by Guillaume Bala and Sultan Adil. So a free kick for Al Ittihad. But it's another chance for Shabab Al Ahli. Great run by Bala, good first touch. And despite the ball being under his feet a little, he did well to get the shot away, Sultan. Kartabia, now Bala. Touched away by Mitai, and it's a corner for Shabab Al Ahli. Good effort, good save from Rajkovic, his second big save of the first half. Reaction, fingertips denying Yuri Cesar, pushing it onto the post. It's the Serbian goalkeeper who's keeping Shabab Al Ahli at bay at the moment. Their second corner out, Ittihad yet to win one. Kartabia with the corner. It's an in-swinger. Rajkovic missed it. Bergwijn clears it away. Here's Bala. That's too close to the goalkeeper, is it? No, it was hanging in the air, and in the end, Rajkovic had to take evasive action, and it's another corner. Really deceptive delivery from Guillaume Bala. Hangs in the air for an age. I don't think it was going in, but Rajkovic couldn't take that chance, and from the corner there, you see he completely misses the ball with his punch. Federico Kartabia taking his time, overdoing up his laces. 6 minutes to the break. And it goes again, and it's in! Saeed Estilahi does break through for Shabab Al Ahli, and it is no less than they deserve. Paulo Sousa's side have been the team threatening. Predrag Rajkovic has kept them at bay with a couple of fine saves. And now finally, the delivery of Federico Kartabia has led to the breakthrough. What a ball that is. Vicious dip and swerve from the delivery from the corner. And Saeed Estilahi, the Iranian midfielder, gets the breakthrough for Shabab Al Ahli. Al Ittihad 0, Shabab Al Ahli 1. And delight for their visiting supporters. Rising header from Saeed. It's not the best ball back to his goalkeeper, but now Miki Bali did well. Ambitious long-range effort over the top from Doumbia. And they've kind of been restricted to that, Al Ittihad. They've lacked creativity, somewhat surprising given the names on the team sheet. First AFC Champions League Elite goal for Saeed Ittihad Al Ahli. Conte. Joined the club in 2024 from Vejle, side in Denmark. Mitai with the touchback to Bergwijn. Saeed with the touch off. That's late from Mitai on Kartabia. Well, from what we've seen in the opening couple of rounds, the Saudi Pro League clubs might not have it all their own way. Al Hilal and Al Ahli might be sitting at the top of the table. We saw a good performance last night from Al Hilal against the defending champions. And this has been impressive as well from Shabab Al Ahli. An almighty gamble, isn't it, to dispense with your coach who's enjoyed so much success in his first year in charge, pretty much on the eve of a AFC Champions League Elite match. Here's Bergwijn. Benzema. Good turn by Benzema, he's still going. Header away by Santos. Moussa Diaby. Cleared away by Igor Gomez. Be desperate to get to half-time now, Shabab Al Ahli, with this lead intact. Here's Mitai. Diaby showed too much of it to Santos, and that's a poor challenge. Now Mekabali will take the free kick for Shabab Al Ahli. It's had a much quieter night, I think, than he would have expected. Sultan with the header towards Yuri Cesar. Sultan's done really well. He's not played a domestic match this season for Shabab Al Ahli. Has featured, though, in both of the Champions League Elite matches. He's worked hard up there, the youngster, forcing that save from Rajkovic. Simic, Fabinho. Here's Mitai. Doumbia. Switch a play out to Diaby. Santos getting his head to it. It's a Al Ittihad throw. Now Giledan. Diaby. Now Doumbia. Well, they've worked so hard off the ball as well, Shabab Al Ahli. You wonder if they'll run out of steam in these conditions the more the game goes on. Here's Conte. Doumbia, the 1-2 with Bergwijn, and then fires it off target. 2 or 3 sights a goal from in and around the edge of the penalty area. Mamadou Doumbia. Same end result every time, though, so far. Sliced through that one. Yeah, he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's hurried the chances that have fallen his way. Danilo's header. Well, Gillet down to Conte. Mario Mitai. Benzema pulling wide again. And Bergwijn pulled over. Benzema walking away from this one. Moussa Diaby making his way across. Just surely the last chance of the half for either team now. It was a needless foul, really, from Gomez. It was all over Bergwijn. He can't have too many complaints. Free kick is clipped in. And was there a touch on that by a defender? Well, no matter, because the referee blows for half-time, and it's more woe for Al Ittihad. Beaten here at the weekend by Al Nassr. They're a goal down again, the managerless side. Goal from Said, 5 minutes before half-time. A thumping header from Federico Cartabia's delivery. And no less than Shabab Al Ahli have deserved. Yuri Cesar denied by a combination of goalkeeper and post. Sultan Adil as well, denied by a fine Predrag Rajkovic save. He's been the busier goalkeeper. Al Ittihad have created very little, save 1 or 2 chances from distance in and around the penalty area. Half-time, Al Ittihad 0, Shabab Al Ahli 1.
World's best airman for a record 9th time, flying high as the champion in the sky. And this year, even higher, the best airline in the Middle East, world's best business class, best business class lounge. And yet, still a Skytrax 5-star airline. That's a lot of best, and none of it happens without the best asset. Thank you for flying with us, and for voting for us. We go forward because of this.
Welcome back to the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium in Jeddah, where it is Al Ittihad 0, Shabab Al Ahli 1 at half-time. Saeed Ezzat-Talahi with the only goal of the game so far, capping what was a very good first-half performance from Shabab Al Ahli, the double winners of the United Arab Emirates, leading the double winners of Saudi Arabia from last season. Game plan working perfectly so far for Paulo Sousa. Well, they're missing a couple of players, including their captain, Federico Cartabia. Paulo Sousa going to see where they were and shimmying them on a bit. Dangerous starting 11 against 9, but not now. So the second half underway. Al Ittihad facing a second home defeat in quick succession after the defeat to Al Nassr, and as it stands, facing a second defeat in succession in the AFC Champions League Elite league stage. Not the ideal start for a team who missed out on the competition completely last season, desperate to get back and go deep into the competition. Here's Mitai. Now Doumbia. Fabinho. Now Juledan. There's Doumbia. Now Benzema. Doumbia makes his way into the penalty area. Diaby. Touch back for Al Juledan. However, hits the cross. Mitai picking up the pieces though. And Fabinho on to Danilo. Diaby. Al Ittihad trying to inject a little bit of extra zip and pace into their game that was lacking first half. Here's Danilo. Now Mitai. Here's Bergwijn to Danilo. Now Benzema, Mitai in space again. Benzema trying to switch it up and very nearly played it straight to Bala. Well, this is a promising run by Diaby. Oh, and again, the delivery was poor. Shabab Al Ahli probably know they're going to be up against it second half now, with Al Ittihad attacking that wall of yellow and black. It's where the majority of the noise is coming from, the fervent support for Al Ittihad. Here's Doumbia. So now Ittihad throw. Something of a crisis feel about Al Ittihad at the moment. Seems strange given they are second in the Saudi Pro League. It's only match day 2 of the league stage of this competition. Six more match days to sort it out, even if it did go wrong again tonight. Plenty of time tonight though to put it right. Here's Moussa Diaby. Conte Now Mitai. On by Bergwijn. Benzema. Mitai trying to make the break, but it's cleared away by Igor Gomez. Doumbia. Hassan Khalifa Adam down there now on the touchline. Now Ittihad. Would have been an interesting team talk in the Al Ittihad dressing room at half-time. This wasn't in the script at all to lose this one. Danilo. Benzema. 1-2 with Bergwijn, and now Sultan has it. Al Ittihad win the ball back, and here's Mitai. Bergwijn. On by Conte. Benzema out to Diaby, who cuts in. Here's Benzema again. Diaby. Here's Mitai. Immense pressure at the start of this second half from Al Ittihad. Danilo. Now Ittihad. Bala with the block. Al Ittihad corner. Well, the response has certainly been better in the opening 5 minutes of this second half, and they're responding to that. Conte holding that position on the edge of the penalty area for anything that spills out of the box. Simic is in there, Danilo forwards. Doumbia fighting for space. And the ball swung in, and the header is over the top by Danilo. Danilo, a player who enjoyed so much success with Paris Saint-Germain, winning 3 Ligue 1 titles. He was a European Championship winner with Portugal in 2016. Here's Bala. Maksimovic. Now Bala. Running at the out. Ittihad defence, fires in the shot, and Rajkovic with the save. Well, he's quite unorthodox at times, the Al Ittihad goalkeeper. But he kept it out. Some power on that from Guillaume Bala. Simic just ran with him. Danilo didn't close him down, and he took the invitation to shoot. I'll tell you what, there was a deflection on that from Danilo as well. He's done well there, Rajkovic. Strange looking save, but got enough on it to keep it away from danger as well. Certainly wasn't helped by the deflection off Danilo. Doumbia pounced upon as soon as he got the ball by Said. And the Iranian wins the free kick. "77 caps for Iran. A veteran of 2 World Cups, 2018 and 2022. Helped Iran to the 2023 Asian Cup semi-finals as well. Kartabia to deliver. Ball flicked on again by Maksimovic, but the eventual header over the top by Yuri Cesar. Doumbia. Bergwijn. Seen very little from the Dutch winger Steven Bergwijn so far. Doumbia. Played in by Sultan. Now Cartabia away from Danilo. Finally getting a bit of second half possession now. Shabab Al Ahli after the whirlwind start from Al Ittihad. Guillaume. His run and shot saved by Rajkovic seems to have spurred Shabab Al Ahli on again. It's a good ball into the penalty area. Well covered though by Simic in front of Juan Santos. Fabinho. Now Benzema. I was expecting Bergwijn to make the run, he didn't. He was on his heels. Switched around a lot, those two, without too much success, with Benzema coming out wide and Bergwijn making the break into the middle. Can't help but feel it needs to be the other way round. First change is about to come by the looks of it from Al Ittihad. Roger Fernandez getting ready to come on. Here's Simic. Mitai. Doumbia. Lost control of the ball and then slid in well to win it back from Sultan. Conte. Diaby's touch back to Benzema. Cut out by Santos. Kante into Benzema. Back to Diaby. And then pounced on by Mekebale. Benzema's facial expression sums up the performance from Al Ittihad tonight. Enthusiasm for a strong second half start, only lasting 5 or 6 minutes. Fabinho, Mitai. One back by Conte, here's Fabinho. Still they're waiting to get Roger Fernandez on. Now Julaydan. Nowhere near picking out Moussa Diaby. Said. Wasn't the best ball to Matthias Enrique. Here, Mitai left it for each other, I think. Matthias Enrique again. Back into the centre for Yuri Cesar. Now Bala. Oh, wasn't too far away again. It's been a real live wire tonight. Guillaume Bala. Any sight of goal, he takes it on. It's a dipping effort. Just dipped a tad too late. So Roger Fernandez is on, 19 years of age. He's a Portugal under-21 international that was born in Bissau, in Guinea-Bissau. Joined Al Ittihad via Braga. Doumbia is fouled. Now Roger has come on to play wide left, so it'll be interesting to see how Al Ittihad will shuffle things around here. Is Bergwijn, whips the ball across and into the side netting. There's a touch on that, so it is a corner. Here's Roger Fernandez now to Doumbia. Fabinho. Roger Fernandez in behind, and what an impact! Oh, but the flag is up. He doesn't realise yet, he's still celebrating the 19-year-old. Terrific finish. It's a lovely ball by Fabinho, but he's well offside. Great piece of play. And unfortunately, got the timing of the run all wrong, but showed his quality there, what he's capable of, and his technique. Roger Fernandez. Shabab Al Ahli hold on to their lead with half an hour to go. Scored 2 goals already this season. There's Roger Fernandez. Began the campaign with Braga and featured in the qualifiers of the UEFA Europa League before switching to the Saudi Pro League. Here's Danilo. Mita. Roger. Danilo. Now Mita. Doumbia. Fabinho. Conte turns away and picks out Roger Fernandez. Mita. Swings the cross in too far ahead of Benzema. Hooked away by Bala. Doumbia wins it back. Bala found he was fouled. The referee was right there and wasn't interested. Doumbia. Now Diaby. It's put behind by Renan. And the free kick has gone in favour of Caun Santos. Diaby not happy, it was his foul. Player who began his career with Paris Saint-Germain. Spent 4 years in the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen before just the 1 season at Villa Park with Aston Villa. Mita. Danilo to Conte. Simic. On by Conte again. Simic has continued the run forward. Santos blocking him in. Oh, it's a nice bit of skill from Simic, and it almost came off for him. Mita. Now Roger. Tried to get the cross in early. It's a throw for Shabab Al Ahli. They were restricted now to counter-attacks largely. Al Ittihad seeing an awful lot more of the ball now, setting the tempo of the game. But apart from that offside goal, from Roger Fernandez, which was well offside. Al Ittihad still not creating a great deal. So Yuri Cesar has been replaced. And Sardar Azmoun is on to replace him. Sardar Azmoun, a player with 91 caps for the Islamic Republic of Iran. Good player, has played for Leverkusen, Roma, Rubin Kazan. Here's Renan. Maximovic. Kartabia has it now. Not been quite so influential second half, and that wasn't his best delivery either. Certainly been on the back foot much more second half, Shabab Al Ahli, but as of yet, nothing really to worry about. Here's Mitai. Missing the creativity, of course, of Hussein Aouar. Doumbia has done okay, but the 2 or 3 sights he's had of the Shabab Al Ahli goal have been well off target. Seen no real link up between Benzema and Bergwijn and Doumbia or Diaby. Here's Mitai. The names are there, the quality is there, but there's been no real connection so far. Simic. And by Conte. Danilo. Roger gets the cross in. Header away by Igor Gomez, helped on one more by Said. Matthias Enrique clears. Only as far as Simic. Back with Fabinho, who's slipped into the back line since the introduction of Roger Fernandez. Here's Mitai. Matthias Enrique to Said. Kiambala under pressure from Simic. Conte picks up the loose ball. Here's Diaby. Played back to Benzema. He fires it well off target. Problem here now for Igor Gomez. Stretching and rubbing the hamstring, the centre-back. Time just beginning to get away here from Al Ittihad, especially given how little they've created in the contest so far. This would be a real feather in the cap of Paulo Sousa. They hold on here, 4 points from their opening 2 matches. Touch off by Sultan. Now Kiambala. More attempts on goal than the home team as well. That certainly wasn't expected at the start of the evening. Said. Clipped into Sultan. They got 3 forward here. It might fall for Sultan. Blocked away though. In the end by Simic. Sold himself a bit initially and then recovered well. In fact, it was Fabinho who got his foot across to get the block in. to get Simic out of trouble. Here's Bala. Again, willing to shoot from anywhere, off target with that one. He's had a good game tonight, Guillaume Bala. Certainly been one of the standouts for Shabab Al Ahli. Only 24. Well, it looks a real live wire. 2 goals in 6 appearances this season. Including the goal in the 1-1 draw against Tractor on match day 1. Fabinho. Certainly gone to a back 3 now, with Mitai pushing forward to the left side of midfield. Bergwijn has gone more central with Benzema. And Doumbia has just dropped off a bit. Here is Doumbia. On by Simic. Diaby. Swings the cross in. Benzema was lining up something special but didn't get the chance. Oh, that's given away by Kartabia. And are the legs beginning to tire now for Shabab Al Ahli? Here's Diaby. May have to dip into his bench, Paulo Sousa, to see this out. Fabinho. Danilo. Here's Roger. Benzema. Roger continued the run forward. Benzema was looking for the free kick and got it. No, this is certainly a chance. Benzema had a sighter in the first half. Well, they're desperate for the equaliser. Certainly done their bit tonight, the Al Ittihad supporters. Can the team respond? 18 minutes away from a second home game in the space of 4 days without scoring. Well, they've made a real hash of that. Benzema. Now Conte. And well claimed by Mekabali. Just stretching it out, but the backup goalkeeper, Rakan, warming up. Time for a drinks break. And time for another reassess for Al Ittihad. Tough for Hassan Khalifa Adam to come in and take charge of such a big game. That's the goal by which his side trails. Said's header. Asked the question at the start of the night if it's a good time to be coming to Jeddah to face Al Ittihad. The answer is in the affirmative at the moment, but there's still time. for the Saudi Arabian champions, the double winners, to turn this game around. Rakan going through his warm-up routines. They won't want to lose out Shabab Al Ahli, who's played well. Big quarter of an hour ahead for Al Ittihad, facing a second defeat in this season's AFC Champions League Elite. Nervy ending for those Shabab Al Ahli supporters. Fantastic result this would be for them. No surprise to see Paulo Sousa dipping into his bench now. Yaya and Breno about to come on. The yellow card is coming out for Mahamadou Doumbia. Well, they need legs now, Shabab Al Ahli. Maksimovic caught by Doumbia. Not in the way Maksimovic made out, but it's a yellow card. Kartabia coming off, unsurprisingly. Ran out of steam around about the hour mark, the Shabab Al Ahli captain, who had a fantastic first half. And the goal scorer, Saeed, coming off as well, to be replaced by Breno. So a double change. Here is Breno. Doumbia. Roger. Benzema. Roger continues the run forward, getting in behind Mateus Enrique, who's stuck with it though. Got a good block in. Can Al Ittihad grab themselves an equaliser at the same time? Need to keep the door shut at the back. Guillaume Bala remains a threat. Simic. No, Diaby somewhat telegraphed, and Igor Gomez cut it out. Here's Conte. Doumbia. Shabab Al Ahli remaining organised, keeping bodies back behind the ball. No incentive for them now to produce anything other than the odd counter when the chance presents. Here's Yaya. Al Ittihad making another change. Giancarlo Simic is off. Here's Danilo. Mitai. Well, Danilo was caught there after he'd released the ball, so no surprise to see the yellow card out. It was a poor challenge. He's nowhere near the ball there, Breno. He's only just come on and he's been booked now. Maximovic. Well, that was short for him. And now Roger. He's round Matthias Enrique. Can he deliver? Oh, it's really well covered. Bangs the advertising hoarding in frustration. He knew he was away from Matthias Enrique. He knows he's got the beating of him as well in a foot race. Terrific covering, though, from Renan. Bergwijn's corner, Benzema's header. And well claimed by the goalkeeper. A yellow card in hand again. And this time for Roger Fernandez. It's turning into another frustrating evening for Al Ittihad. And they're on course for what would be their second AFC Champions League Elite defeat this season, but also their fourth defeat in a row at this level, including the two legs of the quarter-finals back in 2024. Well, there's that run from Roger, skipping past Mateus, but well defended by Igor Gomez, it was actually. Looks as though they're going to have to make another change here. It may well be a double one. Mohamed Juma and Mounas Debur about to come on. Sultan will be replaced by Debur. And Riquelme is on in place of Matthias Enrique. Here's Fabinho. Danilo. Sada. Oh, left that short. Referee waving play on, but I wonder if De Boer's going to be booked here straight away. Almost took the shorts off him. Cross into the box. Conte misses the header and Bala has it. Yunus Dabur, who scored the winner in a 1-0 win against Banias at the start of September, his only goal this season. Under pressure now from young Sultan, who did well actually. Here's Dabur. Couple more changes being ready for Al Ittihad, but time running out. Here's Benzema. Benzema again to Diaby. And ball carried on and fired goalwards. Oh, goodness me, what a mistake from Al Mekibali, and he got away with it big time. What a let-off that is. Ahmed, the substitute, going for goal. The goalkeeper seemed to have it covered. And talk about a lapse in concentration. Well, the goalkeeping gods were smiling on him there. Meitai has just been replaced for Al Ittihad as they prepare to take the corner. Out-swinging delivery. Well defended again by Shabab Al Ahli. Oh, what a horrible way that would have been, wouldn't it, to concede an equaliser. Bergwijn off as well. And Muat is on with Al Shehri. That's a good ball through, and here's a big chance now to wrap it up. Good save by Rajkovic. Still it's not away, and then the attempted overhead straight back at the Serbian goalkeeper, but what a moment that could prove to be. That would have been the points done and dusted for Shabab Al Ahli had that gone in. And now Guimbala picks up a yellow card. Well, a big let-off for Shabab Al Ahli at one end. And perhaps an even bigger let-off for Al Ittihad at the other. What a chance for Yahya. Follow-up fired into Ahmed, and then Dabur going for the spectacular winner that didn't quite come off. We're into the dying embers here, and still Al Ittihad trail. Fabinho, Danilo, now Muat. No, he's put too much on that, and that's a goal kick, and that eats up valuable time. Glum faces again, donning the yellow and black of Al Ittihad. Conquered all before them domestically. Maybe the fact that they weren't involved in AFC club competition went some way to helping them in terms of the amount of games they had to play. Gave them a full week to train. Fabinho's header. And they were planning on a glorious return to this competition. It's been far from that so far. Rajkovic. The next week or so will be interesting to see who they appoint in place of Laurent Blanc. Doumbia. Ball over the top for Moussa Diaby. Getting bodies into the box now, but too close to Al Mekibali. He looked up, assessed his options, and then passed it straight to the goalkeeper, Diaby. Bala claiming he was handed off there. There was a hand in the face. Muat. Now Ittihad sportingly giving the ball back. The home supporters weren't too happy about it though. Kuan Santos making a point of applauding the sportsmanship. Header from Danilo. Santos. Sada ran into Fabinho. Touch off by Breno. All eyes are going to be on the fourth official here. Well, he's gone perhaps the closest to scoring, Ahmed, but that would have been from a goalkeeping error. 5 minutes for Shabab Al Ahli to hold on for what would be a fabulous 3 points. Yaya. Foul on Danilo, free kick for Al Ittihad. Dumbia. On by Fabinho. Here's Danilo. Now Muat, again looking for the early delivery, but plenty of bodies back there for Shabab Al Ahli. Benzema. Well, if it stays like this, Al Ittihad, along with Nasaf of Uzbekistan, will be the only teams without a single point after the opening 2 games. Here's Yahya. Dabur is up in support. It's played into Sardar instead, and they played that all wrong. Shabab Al Ahli should have gone earlier to Dabur. Dumbia. Will they pay for it here? Diaby. Oh, too much on the delivery. And now the home support venting their frustration with their team's performance tonight. Well, after 3 straight wins to start the season, there was genuine excitement ahead of the visit of Al Nassr on Friday. Couldn't have imagined that night entering the stadium that when they left it on Tuesday that they'd have suffered a defeat to Al Nassr. Laurent Blanc would have been sacked and they'd have lost to Shabab Al Ahli. Well, they're just 2.5 minutes away from that taking place. Benzema. Conte. Muat's ball in. It's headed away. And now Shabab Al Ahli can break again. Yaya playing it through. And he got the ball stuck under his feet there, Sada. Al Ittihad roared on again, 2 minutes to find an equaliser. N'Golo Conte. Ahmed. Now, was it already out of play when he delivered it? Riquelme is saying that it was. Well, what a feather in his cap this is going to be for Paulo Sousa. Sardar helping it on to Yahya. Just need to keep the ball now, Shabab Al Ahli, but they've given it away. Time of the essence for Al Ittihad. Here's Muat. Karim Benzema waving Muat forward to get up and support. They need bodies in the box now. Benzema. Doumbia. Oh, what on earth was he thinking there? It's taking a deflection though, it's a corner, I think. Final seconds, is there to be drama? Rajkovic is coming up. Goalkeeper the furthest forwards. In comes the ball. The referee had whistled though before it was taken. So they're going to get another stab at this. Al Ittihad. And it goes. It's over Rajkovic. They need to get it away. Shabab Al Ahli didn't seem to stay in the air for an age. And there is a VAR conversation taking place here. And what drama this could be. Muat talking to the referee. But that is the final whistle. I think they were just checking to see if there was a foul there or a potential handball. In the end, there was neither. And it is a wonderful victory for Shabab Al Ahli. Terrific result for Paulo Sousa's Emirati champions. 4 points after their opening 2 games. The same can't be said, though, for Al Ittihad. Back in the Champions League, but still yet to get a point on the board after being beaten by Al Wada. They have been beaten by Shabab Al Ahli, and they have 0 points after 2 games to take to Iraq to face Al Shorta on match day 3. Shabab Al Ahli, they face the other team without a point, Nassaf, on match day 3. Saeed's goal 5 minutes before half-time sees Al Ittihad beaten here in this stadium for the 2nd time in 4 days. It's finished Al Ittihad 0, Shabab Al Ahli 1.